this is Racing Time, and I'm bringing you another video in my creative world. And I have done quite a bit since my last video, as you can see here. I have finished off my whole statue now, and I did the head, and I have put the sign there, and mostly the head was just brown, so it definitely would have been pretty boring if I had done it in video. But the face has all the detail on it, and I brought this out here because it's like that when you first make them, if you've ever made a skin before. And I also made this big sign, and this big sign is the beginning of my creative zone, and I called it the Creative Zone. And today we are going to be making a cup of hot chocolate, which I have started on because I thought it would be kind of boring just to be making a huge cup in one video. So I made the cup and put the hot chocolate in it, and today we are just going to add a ton of detail to this cup of hot chocolate. I thought it would be kind of fun just because it's still winter. I mean, yeah, Christmas is over, but it's still winter. There's still snow on the ground, and it's just a nice, like, enjoyable thing. And so I think that first off, I'm going to put whipped cream on it because I really like whipped cream, and there's probably other people that really like whipped cream. And I know, like, right now the cup looks really white because I made it white, but I'm going to add lots of detail to it too, because otherwise I feel like it would just look too boring and just too plain. So right now we're adding whipped cream on top because I really like whipped cream. And I'm just going to keep on going up kind of like this right now, 2 blocks. I was testing around some, like you can see over there. I was testing around on different things to see what looked the best. And I think this looks okay. There probably are some adjustments that I might make to it out of video, but I think it's going to look pretty good. And I do need some suggestions of other things I can make, or I can just think and make them up myself, I guess. But I will take suggestions, and I will do anything. But it's pretty much first come, first serve. So whoever makes the first suggestion that I like, I will do it. And even if I don't like it, I may still do it, just because I want to do things that you guys will enjoy the best. So yeah, and I do like to make things colorful, so it may turn out different than you may think of it. Just warning you. So I'm just going to keep on building this up like this, and we're going to start going up just one soon. Otherwise it looks too big and it'll just look kind of crowded. So yeah. So we're just going to keep on going up one here, and then we'll kind of curve it over like you may see when you put whipped cream pretty much on anything. I really do like making food objects just because I think they're kind of fun and something that maybe everyone will like. And yeah, so this is the top up here, and we're just gonna make this go out one more to kind of look like it has a little curve, because I think it may look cool. We're not. It looks kind of funky. We're gonna make this go down one. I do change things a lot because I like them to look at least somewhat nice, and I think that looks good. So there's the whipped cream on top. We really needed a lot of whipped cream because I really like a lot of whipped cream on anything. Just overflow with cream. Okay, now we're going to add a straw. And I've been thinking about the straw, and I thought for a while making it red and white. But I feel like we've used a lot of white, so I'm going to make it blue and blue. So we're just going to make a small circle, because we don't want it to be very big, and it's going to be coming out of the whipped cream like this. And we're going to make it like stripes, because I think that will look cool. And we want to add lots of detail to it too. when we get there. I personally like to drink my hot chocolate with a straw. I mean, a lot of people don't, I feel like, but I really like to. And I just want to make this cup of hot chocolate with lots of detail and lots of different things, so it won't just be a white cup with hot chocolate in it. I want to make it look very fancy, I guess, and delicious. So we're just going to keep on building up the straw here. And we'll see how big we want to make it. I always look at things when I'm done, and it's like, I'll just destroy it, because it looks awful, I feel like. Even though it may be better than some things that other people build, and I think they're great, but I'm sometimes pretty picky about things. And I think that looks okay. Maybe. It's looking pretty good right now. We got whipped cream, we got a straw that it might make it a little taller. I think I'm going to add like a candy cane on the side, maybe some sprinkles. I was thinking about adding marshmallows, but I was testing it over there. And, because marshmallows are round. And they just look kind of funky, I feel like, when I try to build them. Because I feel like to build a good marshmallow, it has to be bigger. Because you just can't get a good round shape with it, like small. Okay. So there we go. We got straw, whipped cream. I think we're going to add some sprinkles now. And I think I'm going to add the sprinkles in like this, so they're kind of like sinking into it. Because everything kind of just starts to sink into itself and mold together into whipped cream, I feel like. Like they just don't sit on top. Like they kind of just sink into it. And I'm going to need to get some other colors too. We'll get some green. Get a different color of green, get some turquoise, maybe some yellow. We just want every color sprinkled to make it look great. And I love using colors, so we will be using lots of colors and lots of things that I create in my creative world. And soon I want to make like paths and stuff going through my creative world so people can come and like tour this world and see all the things that I've built. If you don't watch the videos. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep on adding some more sprinkles here of different colors. And let's see, how does it look? I think I'm gonna add some more colors over here just because I like it to have lots of colors. I don't want it to be so white that all you will see is white. So now we have sprinkles, and I'm going to try and make a candy cane come out of the side. Now, this could end up being disastrous, and hopefully it won't. And if it ends up being disastrous, I'll play around with it more out of video. But I'm just going to start making this come here. And we will see how this works. So, I'm actually going to make this more of a circle. See, I'm already changing my mind. I've just started to build it, and I already don't like it. Okay, I'm going to actually build it right here, I think. Because we want it to, like, almost stick out, if this makes any sense, and kind of curve over. So, it's kind of complicated, I feel like. But I like trying things that are a little more complicated. Just because, I don't know. So we're going to come up, and we're going to start to curve it here. But we want to keep it its shape. So we're going to keep on going like this. And hopefully, it will look okay. But we're just going to keep on making it with stripes. I do feel like I'm using quite a bit of white on this. And I almost wish I made the cup a different color. But I think it'll look okay eventually. When it's finished, it'll look fine. We'll just say that, and hopefully it will look good. I think it'll look great. So we're gonna keep on making the candy cane go up. Okay, I'm changing my mind again. I always change my mind like this. But it's now that I do this now, or end up changing it later and have a huge mess. So if we just change it now, it'll be better than later. I'm just going to make this 2 blocks instead of 3 because I think that 3 was too much. But yeah, we're pretty much just making it come out. And then we will curve it like a candy cane at the end. And I think it'll look pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, so it's going to be kind of shooting out and then curve. So it's actually going to curve quite soon, I think. So I think right here we're going to probably start to curve it. Which it might be kind of difficult and it might be kind of messy. But overall, I think it'll look good. I actually might end up curving the straw too. Because it almost just looks kind of plain, just like sitting there straight up. I really like to try to do things more complicated. Okay, so we're going to start to curve this like this. And hopefully it's going to look good. And now we're going to do white here. I have made some other candy canes that you probably saw in my other video that were big. And I did have to mess around with those quite a bit. But I think they ended up turning out pretty well. Even though there were little things on them that I could change. But I ended up not changing them just because it was a lot of work. And I had to fix a lot of stuff on them. And it's just kind of exhausting, I feel like. But I think this is going to look okay. Maybe. It's looking kind of odd right now. I actually might make this come out just a little bit more. I know I'm changing my mind again on how it's going to look, but it needs to look at least good. Decent. Okay. And I ended up filling in the bottom here in a little bit. But I think this cup of hot chocolate's looking pretty good. And we're going to make this come down here. And it's going to kind of curve like a candy cane. I'm going to cut off some of the sides just to make it a little more of a circular shape. Should cut off that too. And we'll put in the white here. And I think it's looking pretty good. Any suggestions though? I love suggestions. Give me suggestions on how you would build things or how you think it looks. It does look a little funky because it hasn't exactly curved yet, and I will add more shape to it because things need to have shape. And I think we're going to start to come down here. I think it needs to start to come down, and hopefully this will look good. Holding my breath. I think it's going to look okay. We're just going to start coming down like this. And we'll probably cut off some of the edges to make it look more like a circle here in just a second. But, yeah, I think it looks fine. And I may say that now, and then I'm going to look at it later, and I'm probably going to destroy like half of it and make it look a lot better. Like, I mean, all of this here, it just doesn't make it look that circular shape that I like. And it's looking okay. I mean, this definitely looks interesting, just because it has to come out like this. But that's just how it is. And I'm probably going to end it around here, I think. I'm just going to make it go like that. And maybe like that. I might end up taking off that little bit that I just added there. Yeah, I'm going to. I thought I might. I think that looks pretty good. And I'm probably going to add a little bit up here on top, just to give it more of that candy cane shape. Because you really need to look at things and decide on like how to give it more of a shape. I might just add 2 there. No, we need 6. Or at least like that. Or 6. I always change my mind when I'm trying to do things. Just because I want to make it look as good as I can. I want things to be professional. I think that looks pretty good. I may take off that and like that. Just to try to give it a little bit more shape. Let me take off this too. I don't know. Might be okay. All these decisions. I think that looks good enough for right now. And I may make some changes outside of the video. But I will show you if I ever make any changes. So far I think that looks pretty good. We got a nice candy cane sticking out of the hot chocolate. We got a nice cup. We got a straw that I might actually make it go out. I think I should make it go out, kind of curve out like the candy cane is. Just because I think they'll give it more shape, detail, it'll make the cup look a little bit nicer. And yeah, I know I change things a lot, but it's for your benefit. And mine, I don't know. We just gotta keep on changing it, make it a little nicer, and hopefully we'll get it. And yeah. And so I'm probably not gonna have the marshmallows just because I tested them. I tried to do them. Most of them look pretty bad. And I'd rather not build something that's just gonna make it look worse. But I think this is looking pretty good. I like the candy cane. And I think the straw will look better this way. So we're gonna make it this way. So it's pretty much gonna be the same as it was before, but it's just gonna come out like the candy cane is. So I think it'll look pretty cool. Making my little circles, and this is actually gonna indent in like this, something like that. I may end up changing it a little bit, just like that. And I think that's pretty good because it's kind of curving out, if you get that at all, like my candy cane. So it's going into the whipped cream. There we go. I think this is gonna look great. I really like to add lots of detail to stuff, and I'm gonna make tons of things around my cup. Like I might add like a picture of a little penguin on a cup on one side, maybe a Christmas tree on the other side, because I'm still in that Christmas spirit, even though Christmas is far behind us. And I probably will start making some Valentine's themes soon, because Valentine's Day is coming up soon. And I really love to do things that go with the holidays. So there will be lots of holiday themes in this world. And just, I really like Disney stuff too. So I may make some big Disney themes that will look cool. And I love making big themes too. Even though they take forever, I still love to make them. But I may make regular things too. Like maybe I'll make like a kitchen, but it'll be a giant kitchen because most of the things will be giant. Like right now I'm making a giant cup of hot chocolate. It's not just like a small cup of hot chocolate. It's huge. And everything with it is huge. Okay, so we're gonna go check and see how this is looking here in just a second. I probably will end up making it bigger, but let's see. I think it looks okay. Yeah, I do think it looks okay. And we're just gonna add a little bit down here like that. So it kind of just is getting more sucked into that like that. And that. There we go. I actually think it's pretty good. I'm just gonna add a little more up here. Just to make it a little bit bigger because I don't want it to be too small. And I think it looks great. So there we go. Okay, I think that's good. In my next video, I will be probably adding all the things to the cup. I may think of some other things to add to the top of this too, other than just the candy cane and the straw. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. And I hope I get lots of ideas from you. But thanks for watching. Bye!